Hey y'all. I said, let me go live because today is my 12th year anniversary. And started, I want to tell you guys where this all where did this all come from? So I am a veteran. I served 21 years in the reserves. And I always wanted to start a business, and after idea after idea, I came up with a bus trailer, a game trailer that I made myself, and that we ran it for a couple of years. It just wasn't me. It wasn't fitting into what I wanted to do. The trailer was super big. We had it in our driveway, so we ended up not continuing it. But one thing for sure, while I had that trailer, people was asking for mascot characters. So my son turned 5, and Ninja Turtles was real popular then. So that son is 16, but we got another intruder right here. But moms be mom, and we gonna keep this going. I want to make sure I get this video out today. So we had a Leo come to my son's 5th birthday party. And it was only for like 10 minutes. I got the costume off of Alibaba. So when it was his dad, when his dad left, he was like, "Oh my God, Leo was here." Like, you would have thought a celebrity came. So from there, on top of people just asking, like, where do you have this costume? You have that costume. I fell into mascot costumes. So today is my 12th business anniversary, and I wanted to just get on here and share my story. It may inspire somebody, it may help someone. And if you have questions, just let me know. For the month of September, I'm going to get on here every day and share something or teach something. So make sure you turn on the bell or subscribe so you can get information. So today is just going to be inside the character business, what to do, and more. I already told you how I got started. The main question be, what you want to talk about? The main question be, uh, what's the initial investment? It could be little to nothing. You could do pre-orders. You could you could do pre-orders. You want to get in? You want to get in? Come on. You could do pre-orders to a costume, and you can see if they like it, and then that way you could do something low like a visit for $75. And let's say you get about mm, 6 people, that's $450 right there. And you can use that money to actually buy the costume and then go fulfill that order of maybe 20 minutes or so in that new costume. So it just depends on how deep you want to go into it. You could do that, would be little to nothing. Oops, Joe. That would be a little to nothing investment. And then if you wanted to go just start, you got a little money to spare, take $1,000, get you a radio, get you a costume or two, invest in some business cards, things like that. So it doesn't take much to do this type of business. Um, Before you get started, you definitely want to identify what lane you want to go into. Do you want to do rentals only? Do you want to do birthday parties? Do you want to do parades? Do you want to do corporate house parties? So you want to determine which ones you're gonna what lane you're gonna start with. I think the biggest difference is rental versus parties. The other things are pretty much the same. It's just different clients. But do you want to go out and perform in the costumes, or do you want to just hand over the suit every weekend and have people do what they want to do, and then they bring it back, and then you clean it and have it ready for the next person? So that's the biggest thing. Um, so like I said, we got rental, you got telegram gift delivery, not a party, just delivering something, handing it over and leaving. Um, and the most popular one is birthday parties. That's what I do majority of. Before COVID, it used to be an hour. Now we're down to 45 minutes. Uh oh, sweetie, cover your mouth. Cover your mouth. It used to be it used to be an hour before COVID, but it's 45 minutes, or you can get a 20-minute visit. So um you can do birthday parties all year round, of course, or you could do seasonal mascots like the Easter bunny. Around Easter you could do Halloween themed costumes. In the fall you could do just Christmas, Nutcracker, Santa Claus, uh, reindeer, those type of things, where you're not doing costumes all year round. You don't want me to be on here? You don't want me to be on here? I just wanted to talk 10 minutes. So, if you are doing costumes or thinking about costumes, put something in the chat so I would know. And so those are the seasons, right? The seasonal ones versus all year birthday parties. Okay, cosplay. Cosplay is where people really dress up. It's more expensive to actually like mimic the actual character. It's not as cartoonish. Most of them use what is it? What's the material called? Not acrylic, but oh, this is gonna bother me. I can't think of it. I cannot think of it. Silicone. I think it's silicone to make like a realistic costume. So most of them are way more detail and very a lot of pieces to get into versus the ones that I use are just kind of foam in the shape of that character. All right, so let's see here. What to do when you get your first costume? So you already decided which avenue you're gonna go in. Um, you bought a costume. Now it's like, what do you do? Now we in a social media age, so you want to take a picture of everything you're doing. You want to start filming yourself, kind of like you are a Kardashian. That's the mind frame you want to get in. So when you get your first one, you want to say, hey, you want to take your camera like, hey, guess what? I got delivered today. Mickey Mouse is here, or whoever you ordered, and just kind of talk through that. Popo. And then you want to get it out that box as soon as possible because it's been in there. So it's the shape. It's the shape of the box. So you want to get it out, reshape it, and let it breathe. Of course, you want to try it on. You want to take pictures, front, side. You want to take videos, and you're going to use those pictures and videos to market the new costumes. You're going to use those pictures and videos to put on your website or your social media, or have something to say like, this is it. This industry, you have to like, people buy with their eyes. They want to see that it's clean. It looks like the person that they want and things like that. So that is what you do when you first get it. Now, where do you find workers? I got so lucky. I asked a cousin, a teenager cousin at the time, hey, do you know anybody that want to do mascots? And somebody she went to school with was like, it was that easy, Johnny on the spot. Um, he ended up having brothers, cousins, sisters, and like for the first 4 or 5 years, we all don't put that in your mouth. We all grew up together. We did hundreds of parties together, and until they aged out, basically. We did have ones and twosies come in, but they mostly were high school students, neighborhood kids, friends of the family, things like that. So that's where I found the workers at. So again, if you haven't been on, my name is Keisha. I'm the mascot lady with Park Play Party. And today is my 12th year anniversary. So I wanted to get on and talk about, help someone that may be starting this type of business or need to grow. And that's where we at. So after, where do you find workers? What is the average price? So it's pretty much 250 and up, unless you getting like Spider-Man. Spider-Man is your cheapest costume. Spider-Man and like a Power Ranger is your cheapest costume. You could just go get that on Amazon and start from there. Flip your money up to the mascot costumes. Okay. Pretty much all the vendors are the same. When you get into the fiberglass type of costume, that's when you're going to spend more. I just invested in a Mickey Mouse that how much did I pay? I'll have to look. It was the most I ever spent. So when they get here, I'll definitely do an unboxing to see, tell y'all if it was worth it or not. Okay. I get a lot of questions about cleaning and costumes. Each costume is different. So it's going to vary. Most of the bodies you could put in a regular washer. The heads, you hand wash them, you sanitize them, you spray them with alcohol and water, and you let everything dry. So it depends on the costume. Some things you could take to the cleaners. That's a whole nother live to tell you like which exact costumes to do what with. You gonna let me get finished with this? You doing such a good job. When you have the costumes, this is who you target. Plays, theater groups, schools that want to do back to school events, inner school events, Christmas parties, things like that. Churches, parents having birthday parties, or their jobs having bring your kids to work day. They are always looking for entertainment. So potential earnings. If you do your rentals at $90 or $100 for rentals, they give you $360 to that $400. If you did two performers now, I'm at $250 for 45 minutes. So again, this is regional. New York, California, Miami, like y'all gonna have different prices. We are Cleveland is city, but it's not pricey. So you got to base it off of where you are. Sir, let me get finished. Now, how do you get your name out there? You work for free. You work for free. You get those pictures. You get practice, and you use those pictures from your practice and those contacts to build up your clientele. Okay? Go to Walmart with your costume. Ask your church, can you do something? I was even at a senior citizen home when I first started. Like, you need all the practice you can get, and you want to work with all the people that you can. Don't worry about the money; it's going to come, but you want to at least get 3 or 5 real life visits out there. Yes, let me finish this live. Okay, so working for free, example 1. Example 2 is, like I said, the Kim Kardashian method. Record everything and post it. Record everything. Take people on a journey. People love to see you starting, and then they like to see you grow from there. Sir. All right, he won't let me live, so we about to end this. Here is a chart of potential earnings. This is whatever amount of time that you have, that's the amount that you can make. Okay, I did this part-time until March of this year, so I consistently made like $50,000-$60,000 a year up until COVID. When we got to COVID, I started making over 100 with party rentals. I got 2 venues now, mascots, bounce houses, things like that. It was a side gig before COVID, but once they shut down and like it was like nothing, I had to like think of something. So after coming out of COVID, like that very next month, it was all backyard parties. So that's when I made the most I've ever made. And, we just grew from there. And you have to decide how much you want to make and how much time you have to put towards it. This is at an actual party. Let's see. Will it play? Nope. That's okay. I'll have a link for you guys. If you tune in, I'll make sure you see it. This is a sample song list. If you're thinking about like what to do once you get there, I have playlists and they all the songs are like telling you what to do. So it's not like a dead space. You can't just go in there and play anything. All right. Suggested agenda. So like you come into the theme song, you high five everybody, hug them, go around the room, meet everyone, and then you do an icebreaker like freeze dance or head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Something that gets people going. That's why you can't just play any music. The songs have to be lead you to do something. Um, Once you get good at it and you want to bundle things, you can have the characters deliver pizza, cake. You could do a character sip and paint. Um, you can make candy bags. You can pair it with yard cards, face painting, balloon twist is really good. Balloon candy cups or cocoa bombs is real popular at Christmas time. So that's just here's an example of the things I just listed off. I've done all of them over the years. And then how to stay safe. So you are at other people's houses, you are at different venues, libraries, we've been at stadiums. So you just want to always have a host to be with the character. Like we don't send the character by themselves. There's one person dressed in a costume, and then there's one person that's not dressed to like make sure that they're safe and things like that. You want to always hire trustworthy people. That's going to be your start. If there's a power outage or something like that, you want to stay in character. That's what that host is for, to like communicate what's going on. Uh, so you're not caught off guard. Extreme weather, make sure you hydrate in the winter and summer, but especially the summer. Take shelter if the weather gets too severe. No one is Superman. We're all human. We understand if something changed, we need to change. So that's why it's important for that host to be on the lookout. The host is also responsible to make sure the character doesn't fall, hit themselves, keep watch for hazardous conditions, mud. Oh, excuse you. Hazardous conditions and things like that. But basically, just stay vigilant. Go over a safety plan with your crew. So, like, oh, if this happened, then we do this. And I made this. Okay. I think it's some juice here for you.
Hey,
I think it's some juice. Take them with you.
ice.
No, that ain't no ice.
There's ice. Is ice in it?
Okay.
I'm
I'm
about to get in the shower.
Oh, here I come.
Would you put the stuff in my hair too?
Okay. Where we at here? Okay, so CRA. Come out of the costume if you got an emergency, run to safety, and then analyze the situation. Okay, so CRA. Remember that and teach your people that. Here are some important dates to look out for and build up momentum around these dates. Since I made this, I've added the actual character birthday. So um those are really good to keep count of. So I'll be sharing that with you guys as well. Like I see November 18th, all the Disney costume people, that's their birthday. But like Sonic, I think is in June. It's different ones. I got as many birthdays as I could find at the time. And that is it. So again, happy anniversary to me. I just wanted to get on and talk about mascots. If you have any questions, please let me know. There's so many layers to this, but it is a great business. It's a great side business. It's a great business for kids, adults. If you want to just make any extra money, it's so good because the costumes you could just have them right in your basement. You don't need a fancy website. You don't need all this storage. You don't need hours of training. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get started. So I uh I know that I could train anybody could do to do mascots. So I found joy in that over the last couple of years. And that is that. Let me know if this helped anyone. If you got any other questions, but I gotta go get the baby. That's what happens when you have a 1-year-old at 40. You have like this grandchild, but you're the mother type of thing going on. But good night. I will get back on tomorrow, and y'all have a good one. Bye.